Well, I'm finna leave for a minute, then come. I'm be back in like 5 minutes.
All right, all right. I'll be
Okay.
on. All right, later.
All right.
What up, Mackies and Maniacs? What's going on? We back up in here today, right? Cartoon will be back in 5 minutes, and we'll get the show rolling. But what's up with y'all, man? What's up, Vibin? What's up? Where everybody at? Cartoon wasn't connecting his phone to the proper Wi-Fi last night, so that was the issue. Shano, what up? 313. Where's the 313 at? New York? Smash that like button. Complex Blackness, what's up, man? Where you been, man? Yeah, I see you up in here 2 days in a row. Where you been? And did you tell Bird I sent mine, man? D Shep, what up? I hit my homie. I said, man, his son laughed when I said he was staying in your girl's mom's house. He was like, oh well, so I don't know. Did Bird have a co-writer or what? Or that's all Bird? But anyway, I told him, I said, man, I told you that was Bird, man. Jeff Ford, what up? Beach Boys in the house. Uh-oh, the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys in the house. Let me check my settings real quick. Full HD cam, high. I see everybody went and stole the Cutes interview and a old Matt Ronald interview and some other interview. Like, damn, man, y'all don't waste no time on. Cut out the KM and post it like it was yours. You the original. Like, man, you guys, come on, man. Y'all something else, man. Yes, a professor named John Quicker who is into game. Okay, that make more sense. See, he didn't know that part, but I figured that part as well. So yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him I'll do the interview, man, with the guy. Okay. Let me see. Let me write that name down. Okay. I figured he had a co-writer, John Quicker, who was in the gangs. Let me see. I believe he used to teach at Dominguez Hills. All right. Suge, what's up, homeboy? I think you missed a couple lives, homie. So yeah, we waiting on Cartoon to come back. Cartoon will be here in 5 minutes. So approximately another 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, all right. What up, KMC? Much love for keeping the A team in rotation. AA. All right, all right. Man, I still haven't had a chance to check out Melly Mel. I heard Melly Mel put up 2 cool videos, man, uh, with good responses to other people. I'm gonna have to check those out. But again, Cartoon will be on in a minute. He got his Wi-Fi system sorted out, and now he knows how to come on and come straight in. John C. Quicker, he also wrote a book on female Hispanic gangs. That's what it says on the back of the book. All right, good looking out. I'm gonna have to catch this later and get back to work. Go to work, man. Go get your money, homeboy. Go get your money, man. Melly Mel and Bam had a good response. That's cool, man. That's cool. Lady A, what's up, lady? Lady Asia with her alias, her backup account, her second name. Like, who you running from? You on the FBI's 10 most wanted list or what? Uh-oh. What's up, everyone? On Power Rule. All right, Andy T. It's Cartoon at a McDonald's parking lot. No, he's actually at home, and he's right here. What up, Cartoon?
What's that? What Cuz asked was at McDonald's parking lot.
Yeah, that's what me and Cuse used to do.
Oh no, tell him shoot. If I'm up there, I'm just chilling, cuz you know I don't eat meat, so McDonald's ain't got nothing for me.
McDonald's ain't got no meat.
Well, whatever they got, cuz I don't go near it. You know what I'm saying? I'm vegan, so I don't fool with it.
Right, I ain't mad at you.
Man, what's up though, man? Man, tell everybody, man, I'm sorry, man, I couldn't get in there last night, but now you know it is what it is, was what it was, it could be what it could be.
Yeah. So
Man,
look, you got some projects you're trying to put together in South LA?
Man, look, man. Oh, man, listen, man. I got some stuff I'm trying to do, and okay, and I can't really get the footwork down, Pat, because of the distance I am from LA at the time. But it's a thing called you know what I'm saying, pick up the gloves, put down the guns. And like I said, you know, I was speaking on it once before. You know, I did get in contact with the homie G Perico. And you know, Cuz told me that it's cool for the gym. It's cool for the gym. So we moving forward on that one. Once I get the call-in numbers and I have to come back there and have a couple of meetings with some dudes that, you know, some influential cats from different sets, sit down, you know what I'm saying, and get the word out, spread the word, you know, get it, you know what I'm saying? Just get the ball rolling and get the thing going good, homie. You know what I'm saying? I got some financial backers, some out of Texas, you know what I'm saying, some out of Cali that's willing to, you know, pop in and do a little something. And you know, I'm just gonna get it going, homie. I'm gonna see if I can't give, you know what I'm saying, the youngsters, you know what I'm saying, alternative to shooting each other. See, you know what I'm saying, they want to box a little bit and see if they can leave it in the street like that. You know, if not, you know, hey, I did what the man upstairs asked me to do. I tried.
Hey, who hooked you up with DJ Perico? Who hooked you up with G Perico?
Didn't you do it? I can't remember. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me, man.
Yeah. It was you. Yeah. I had to think for a minute. You know, you my as a lot of people might not know what the word, but you my liaison, you know, to the streets. If it's anybody that's in that life that's on that West Coast, I gotta try to find. I ain't got to do nothing but come to you, cause you either already know them or you know somebody. Cause it ain't nobody that I can't reach through you. Cause like I said, either you know them already, or you know somebody that know them, or you just know somehow, some way to get in contact with them. So I'm like, shoot, as long as I got Kev Mac number, I'm plugged in.
Hey, they say you owe us a 1,500 word essay for yesterday.
That's real, cuz, man. That's real, man. You know, hey, you know, they made me do an essay in Pelican Bay about that long, homie. You know what I'm saying? After I had to run them laps, you know, I pulled a little stunt. You know what I'm saying? My people was mad at me. All right, now, you know, we gonna let you off the hook. Yeah, we need 500 burpees. We need 1,000 word essay. Damn. Yeah, and we need these laps from you until the yard closed. Now, you know, in Pelican Bay at that time, you couldn't really run no good laps because you know, over there on B yard, they had them all sectioned off. 1 and 2 with the fence, 3 and 4 with the fence, you know, 5 and 6 with the fence, 7 and 8 and all that. So it wasn't too much running, but I knocked them burpees out, but shoot, burpees didn't mean me no different though, cause I was an animal coming up out that shoe, you know, and back there in the shoe at the time, they had the 1,000-man club, you know what I'm saying, who could do 1,006 counts. Man, I didn't get to it. I never did get to 1,000 cuz I got to like the most like 930, 940, something like that. I ain't never bust 1,000, but shoot, I was a monster with that thing. But look, man, people been asking me about, you know what I'm saying, if you do GoFundMe, I'll donate. Okay, I think okay, complex blackness. I won't forget that name. I got you, homie. I remember you. But a lot of people have been asking me about the difference between Alabama prison and California prison. And you know, I had never really got into it, but a lot of people have been getting at me about it because I've been putting a lot of content out on my homeboy's page. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Vonnie Loke, you will see a whole lot of videos I'm putting out because I done went into this I done went on a crusade against that boy Charleston White. I told him I'm the face of California now. I've been on him. I've been on him. You know, me and about 5, 6 more people done, you know what I'm saying? We done circled the wagons and I'm under skin, you know. But I wasn't able to really, you know, do no live streaming. I wasn't able to go live because I didn't think I had a station. But come to find out, I got a station, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know it's it say cartoon TV, but when I go on the TV on YouTube and try to find it, I don't see nothing but a bunch of kiddie stuff. I didn't see, you know, but now I've only uploaded one video to it, and that was a couple of hours ago just to see if it'll go. But I changed the name to it to Cartoon 53. Because now, you know, the people on YouTube, they say I don't have enough subscribers. I only have 48 of them. They say I need 60 of them. So I need 12 more people to subscribe so that I can do this. So I guess it's either Cartoon TV or Cartoon 53, whichever one it is. I don't know. Bump it. I'm gonna try it though. If it work, it don't, it don't. But now back to the can you have Cartoon address the current debate over San Diego brothers running yards? Oh, you know what, man? Joe Mosley. You know what? I'm gonna speak on that, homie. And because I seen today, I was seeing the dude Hoodie from the Hood, whoever that is, speaking on that. And I'm gonna tell you something. Now, you know that I don't really know old boy right there. I ain't really got nothing against him, but if I was, I kind of you know, stand back away from him because now, you know, I'm trying to put it in nice words, but you know, god dang, homie, you know what I'm saying? Every chance you get, you just, I mean, come on, homie. Let the Mexicans fend for themselves, homie. They don't need you to be their protector. They don't need for you to have to stand up for them. Let them do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Get back up out of there, homie. But anyway, as far as when I was coming to prison, now, you know, you got a lot of stuff that go on in California prison now that I'm not privy to, that I'm unaware of, that I don't know. Most of the information that I'm gonna give you comes from a person. Only the people with a C number or early D number will understand my mentality on California prison. With a C number or a D number or early D number, because all that D 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I don't pay attention to them neither. Yeah, I agree with you, T Dot. I agree, but now we'll speak on that at a later date. So now, like I said, if you got a C number or a D 1, 2, 3 number, something like that, you know, early back, you know, late 70s, early 80s, boom, you'll understand what I'm saying. So boom. As far as the brothers from San Diego went, when I was coming to prison, a lot of times, homie, we kind of had a little issue with them cats. You know what I'm saying? Now I met some good homies out of Dago too, though. I met some good homies in YA and in the pen. I met some good homies some good Crips out of Dago. And I met some down bloods out of Dago too, like my partner MB from Lincoln Park. You know what I'm saying? He was a rider. We kicked that ride off together. He was a rider. But the homies out of LA, we used to kind of get, you know, miffed with the brothers out of Dago because they had a habit when they would come to prison, instead of keeping it blue and red back how it was like at that time, they would go to mixing. You know, it's like the Crips and the Bloods out of Dago would circle the wagons, like, you know, okay, well, we from Dago, so this is what we gonna do. And you know, us as Crips, we used to get mad at the Crips out of Dago because when, you know, we was on some gang stuff back then. Homie, we like, man, look, homie, we Crip. Them Bloods, you ain't supposed to be click-clacking like that. But that's what they would do. And so, you know, a lot of times when that would happen, you know, I've seen a few times that, you know, when stuff went sideways, you know, they felt the wrath right along with their compadres, you know, saying, you know, stuff that would just happen. You know, I ain't saying it was like that in every prison, But some of the places I've been, I've seen that. And as far as a Crips out of Dago running the yard, I don't know what they doing now, but not in the 70s and early 80s. No, Crips out of Dago. No, now when Donovan got built, I don't know if they ran Donovan or not. Hey, I don't know. But as far as the main prisons go, Crips out of Dago, no, they never ran a yard, period. They never ran a yard. You know what I'm saying? They were there, and like I say, they were some riders. But as far as them running a yard, no. They got in where they fit in.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about the Damoos and Donovan, late 80s, early 90s, being real thick and together.
Well, coming up out that San Diego area, San Diego was like a giant Inglewood. They was all, it's always predominantly, Bloods. And so, then you had the N-Hood, the N-Hood 40s, and the West Coast. And in all actuality, I can honestly say the first time I had ever heard of neighborhood 40s was when I was in YA. And this was like early 1980. And I met a little dude named his last name he was from San Diego 40s. And they called him Crazy 8, and because his first name, he was Puerto Rican, or I think it was Puerto Rican or half breed or something at that time, because I know his name was Andrade. And they called him Crazy 8. And when I first met him, he like, I'm from San Diego. I'm like, oh, for real? I'm like, what's that? You like, I'm from neighborhood 40s. I'm like, what is that? Because I had never heard of that in LA. I don't know when the 40s in LA came out, but I had never heard of them. Like the first 40s, like I say, the first 40s I heard of was the ones out of Dago. Now, not saying that the 40s in LA weren't out before them. I just don't know. I'm an East Sider. What happened on the other side of Broadway, I really wasn't privy to, especially when I was young. But yeah. So, man, back to the main thing, man. The difference between, you know what? I'm gonna give you a story about when my first 2 days in an Alabama prison. Okay, now when I was in the Alabama County Jail, and don't y'all be laughing at my hair, man. It's nappy as I don't know what. Don't laugh. Now I'm gonna get mad. I'm sensitive. Don't you laugh. No, not for real. But when I was in the county, I used to live in Dago. The Bloods are thick out there, but the Crip out there hold it down. Oh yeah. Now I won't deny that. I just read the thing. Them Crips and Dago, them 40s and them West Coasters. Oh yeah, they thought their business. I'd have met some down brothers from West Coast. Ooh-wee. I'd have met some down brothers out the 40s too. They handle their candle, as Nina Boy would say, on that blacktop. But anyway, man, listen. When I was in the county jail, so now them dudes was telling me about how, in Alabama prison, they still got the chain gang and all that old crazy stuff. I'm like, man, what is that? Farm squad. I'm like, hey, homie. Man, I'm not with it. I'm not doing no slave stuff. None of that, homie. Y'all out here with some slave stuff. I'm not doing none of that. So they like, all right, we gonna see. So boom, time goes on. I get my time. I go to what was called Kilby. Kilby is like the equivalent of Chino. It's the reception center. So the first day there, the first thing they do, they cut all your hair off. You can't wear hair off on your face or on your head in Alabama prison. Everybody run around looking like, yeah, you know what they look like. But anyway, yeah, man, and looking weird as I don't know what. But my second day there, they moved me to another dorm, and they said it was the field dorm. I'm like, the field dorm? What? Okay, cool. So the next morning, the police waking everybody up. So they tell me, get up. So I get up. What's up? Like, everybody get ready to go to work. I'm like, I ain't got no job. Go to work. Man, they run about 150 of us outside. Boom, they run out. So now I say about 100 of us. So they tell you like, deuce it up. They call deuce it up. That's when you stand side by side with somebody. It was a long line of us side by side. So they like, break way. That means you got to step to the side. So when we step to the side, here come 3-4 dudes with wheelbarrows. Now the wheelbarrows was full of holes. A hole, a guard to a hole. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was full of holes, but the holes was made out of smooth down tree branch. tree branches with the metal part tapped on the end. So I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So bam. So here it is. They go on to the front, and we coming behind them. So we take off walking. So I'm tripping. Now take it. Now I'm mad. I'm hot as fish grease because I'm like, man, these fools. Yeah, that's right, home. That's right, home. Baby, hey, see if he outside. I heard a car door. So we walking. So now I'm mad because I'm like, man, y'all got me out here on this goddamn slave mess, man. I ain't with none of this. Yeah. We walking. Man, we walked so goddamn far, I didn't know where it was going. I got this little old funny looking white hat on they made, look old tomato picking hat. I done tried to flip it and twirl it, put a little style in it. All that, man. I'm looking at these fools around me. I'm like, God dang, man, what they got in the Twilight Zone or something? Man, we get to a big old field. Man, the field's so goddamn big, man. I'm talking about boom. So the trustee dudes, they come by, they give us all a hoe. They give each one of us a hoe. So I'm mad, but I'm also scared because I'm petrified of snakes. And they be talking about how these snakes be out here, dudes be catching them and killing them and skinning them and doing all this crazy stuff. I'm like, man, if I see a snake, when I stop running, I'm gonna be back in Cali. Bump you. I don't care about your shotguns, no none of that. I'm out of here. I'll get everybody killed because I'm gone. So I'm looking around. So the dudes say, I want y'all to cut all the weeds away from around the watermelon plants. So I'm like, what is he talking about? So I'm looking down this road that he got me on, and I'm like, shoot, ain't nothing but weeds in my road. So boom. So now, like I said, I'm mad. I'm already mad. I got attitude. So here we go. So boom, man, I go to chopping. Man, I'm chopping everything green I see. I get all the way to the end of the road. I'm standing there leaning on the hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? That like I'm cool. I'm leaning. So the police ride up on me on the horse with the little shotgun. He like, what you doing there, inmate? I'm like, man, I'm kicking it. Why? What's up? He like, what you doing on this end? You go back there with everybody else and work. I say, man, I did all my work, man. I cut all the weeds already. So he looked, so he got down off his horse and he picked up a little wiggly thing, just hanging, just a little wiggly thing. He say, you did this? I'm like, yeah. He say, why you do this? I'm saying, you told me to. We told you to cut all the weeds. I'm like, man, that is a weed. He say, this ain't no weed. This a watermelon plant. I said, a watermelon plant? A watermelon plant? Now, granted, this back in like 96. I said, a watermelon plant? I say, man, what you talking about? What is a watermelon plant? Just where the watermelons grow. So I said, man, you tripping. I said, man, you ain't talking about nothing. You tripping. So the fool say, let me tell you something, boy. All bets was off then, homie. No. I said, I don't know what y'all doing out here in the South, but you a boy, fool, what? Man, I bowled up like I was finna rush that fool. Man, that clown stepped back and grabbed that shotgun. He said, what you doing, inmate? What you doing there? I knocked you out your boots, boy. I said, punk, you ain't gonna keep calling me no boy, fool. You ain't gonna keep calling me no boy. So here come the other police. They tripping. They riding up on them horses. Man, I don't care about you, man, fool. You know, I don't know nothing about this. I wasn't raised here. I don't know nothing about this. Boy, ain't no, you know what I'm saying, gonna call me no boy, homie. You know, so boom. They trying to find the sergeant trying to find out what's wrong. I say, look, man, he got, man, don't call me man. I say, check this out, officer. He told me to cut all the weeds, and I cut them. So he held it up. This ain't no weed. This a watermelon plant. I said, he said, how you expect for the watermelons to grow? I looked at that man. I said, man, ain't no watermelon plant. I said, man, watermelons grow on trees. He looked. He said, what? I said, yeah. I told him, I said, man, watermelons grow on trees. That's a weed. I thought it was a weed. I literally didn't know or didn't realize watermelons grew on the ground. I had never seen no watermelons on no ground, none of that. And I'm like, I just didn't know, man. I'm from South Central LA, homie. I don't know nothing about where the watermelons grow. So they said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." So I guess he heard how I was talking. He said, "Man, son, where you from?" I said, "Homie, I'm from South Central LA." He said, "You from what? Where?" I said, "Man, I'm from California, man." So they were like, "Oh." I said, "Man, the only time I see watermelons is in the grocery store on the back of the fruit truck that come to our hood. I don't know nothing about if the watermelons, I didn't know they grew on the ground. I thought it was a fruit. I thought all fruit grew on trees." He said, "Man," they laughing now. They said, "Son, watermelon's too big to grow on the tree." And I thought about it. I'm like, dang, he right. I said, "Well," I said, "Man, I didn't know, man. I thought it grew on tree." I said, "I didn't mean to cut your little plants. I thought it was a weed." No. So by this time, everybody done caught up, and so I'm thinking, well, it's over. We finna go back. So we deuce it up. We go to walking. We were walking. Man, we didn't walk past the prison. I'm like, dang, they go to prison. What's up? They like, "Oh, we going to lunch." Oh, okay. We go sit down in a big old clearing, and they give us all the sack lunch. Now, I'm used to the sack lunch because from Cali, we eat the sack lunches. Man, the sack lunch was horrible, homie. The bread was hard as a rock, peanut butter and jelly, uh, 2 slices of bread, 1 piece of rotten bologna. It was horrible, homie. An apple that had worms in it, a little cup of juice. Pound for pound, Alabama has the worst feeding in the whole United States when it comes to prison. Don't do it. They feed you out boxes that say "not fit for human consumption." That's what they feed us with, that kind of stuff. Damn. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, 23 years straight, homie. I'm telling you, I had to eat that junk. But so bam. So I'm like, so I eat the mess, man. I ain't had no choice. My stomach went to messing with me. So I go to the police and I tell him, I say, "Man, listen, I gotta use the bathroom." So he tell me, "Well, go on in back there, son, and use it behind the bushes." I said, "Behind the bushes?" My mind, man, it's a snake back there. It's waiting on me. So I tell him, I say, "Man, I ain't going in no bushes, man. You tripping, man. I don't know what tripping means, son, but if you don't want to go in them bushes, you have a seat and you just hold it." So I go, I go sit down. Bump you, fool. I go sit down. Man, my stomach went to doing the Watusi. So I go back to him. I say, "All right, man, go and give me the toilet paper." Because I told him, I had to take a number 2. I had to take a dump. He like, "A dump? You got to take a sit down?" "Yeah, homie, if that's what you call it, yeah." I said, "I need the toilet paper." "Ain't no toilet paper, son." I said, "Well, what I'm supposed to wipe my behind with?" "Well, I tell you what there, inmate. Get you a couple of them brown bags and crumble them up till they get soft, and you can just do the do." Do the do? Fool, you done went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs up in here. I didn't tell him that though. But in my mind, I'm thinking it. I say, "Homie, I'm cool. I'm cool." I went and sat back down. I said, "Man, we finna go back into prison anyway." So man, we go after about 30 more minutes, we go to walking. We walking. Man, listen, we go to passing by the prison. I'm looking at the prison, I'm like, dang, I said, "Man, they go to prison right there." So the dude like, "Yeah." I said, "Where we going?" He say, "We got some more work to do." I said, "Some more work to do?" Now, this is coming from a cat who has at this time had never had a job the first in my whole life. I didn't even know how to spell job. Never worked. You know what I'm saying? All I did was gang bang, bump a job. That was my job, protecting the set. I didn't know nothing about no 9 to 5. You got me out here on some real live Kunta Kinte type get down. I'm hot as fish grease. I'm ready to just take off running and take my chances. So boom. Man, we walking. Man, if I tell you, man, if we didn't walk 2-3 miles, we didn't walk 5 feet. Man, we walking. So we get to another big old field. I'm looking, I'm like, now what is this about? It was a big old potato field, homie, or something like that. We get the hole again. They talk about dig up this, dig up that. And I said, man, I can't do it no more. I said, they tripping. I said, no, 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 no. Man, I asked the little dude next to me. I say, homie, where you from? So I'm from Opelika. Now, Opelika is a city in the state of Alabama. Matter of fact, that's where the football team, the Auburn Tigers, are located. But at that time, I didn't know Opelika. I thought he was making a joke. I said, you from where? I'm from Opelika. You, man, come on, man, stop playing. Where you from? Man, I'm from. I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it, homie. Don't even worry about it. Wherever you from, that's just where you from. I ain't tripping. I say, this is what I need for you to do. When the police get here, tell the police you know me from the county jail and that I have seizures. Can you do that? I think I can, but I ain't gonna get in trouble with the boss man. I said, homie, bump the boss man. Fool, you tripping, man. I don't care about the police, man. What? Just tell him you know me. So I look left, man, I look right. I dug me a big old soft pile of dirt. Man, I kicked that hoe up in the air and spun around like a ballerina, hit the floor, bam, with the shaking. Man, I'm shaking. But now I got a mouthful of spit already, though. But I'm shaking. So somebody holler, man down, man down. Here come the police. They running. I can hear them horses. They coming. So I'm on the floor shaking. I'm shaking for all I got. I'm shaking for old and new. I ain't gonna stop. So the police jumper, he grabbed me. When he grabbed me, I just pushed all the spit out my mouth with the holler. I went pure Hollywood, 100%. They ain't never seen nothing like this. I went all the way off. So boom. Man, listen, this police that picked up a little stick off the ground and stuck the stick in my mouth. Man, look, bumped the seizure. All games was over with at this time. Man, I jumped up, I set up, I took the stick and threw it. I say, man, what you doing? He said, you having a seizure, son. I ain't gonna let you swallow your tongue. I said, man, check this out, homie. Don't put the nasty sticks off the ground in my mouth no more. Period. So he looking at me like, oh, you okay now? And I thought about it. Wait a minute, Tune. You ain't did nothing. I say, yeah. I finna say, yeah, I'm all right. And I just fell back and went to shaking again. Boy, I'm shaking. Man, I'm going down through there with the shake game on them. Now, granted, it wasn't 30, 40 minutes ago I had to use the bathroom. Don't. My mind working. I say, you know what? I need to go ahead and go the whole 9 yards with this one. Make sure I get up out of this. I said, bump it. I cut loose from the front and the back. Boom, boom. Man, I'm pissing and doodling. I'm letting it loose, and I'm shaking the whole time. I'm shaking. Man, somebody hollered, oh, he's dying. You know, they think I'm dying. Oh, he's dying. In my mind, I'm like, man, if y'all heard get me, I'm about to die. So the police, they hollered, oh, they calling in on the walkie-talkie. Get the flatbed. Man, they come out there with the flatbed truck. They pick me up and they throw me on the back. I'm still trying to shake, but man, I'm tired as a big dog now. I don't want to shake no more. I just want to lay down. Man, they rush me back to the prison. They get me in. I mean, when I'm going to the infirmary, the nurse talking about, oh, he stinks. In my mind, I'm like, your mama stank. But now anyway, they get me on the table. They give me some pills, some phenobarbital for seizures. I ain't finna take no medicine, but I gummed it up under my thing. I end up spitting it out. I ain't finna take no medicine. That mess ain't finna kill me. So I stopped shaking. They put a little needle in my arm, talking about to hydrate me, give me hydration back. I was dehydrated too. So after about 30 minutes, they gave me something to drink, they fed me, and they let me shower. They gave me some new clothes, and boom. And they wrote a chrono in my file, never to be placed on the field squad, on the farm squad again. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my little stories from Alabama prison, man. I got a million of them because I gave them fools so many problems when I first got locked up. CCO, BN, UBN, and BL did not have San Diego members. Oh, they probably didn't. Oh, no. You can't say that.
It's a question.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just read it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Blue Nose too. Yeah. But yeah, that was one of my little prison stories out there in Alabama. I got a like I was saying, when I first came to Alabama and got locked up in their system, I had that South Central LA mentality still. So, you know what I'm saying? I was with all the smoke. I was with all the bull. Um, yeah, that was the first prison I went to, St. Clair. That was the very first prison I went to. Oh man, I could tell you some stories about that place. I hit St. Clair in late '96, and I gave them so many problems. They was talking about sending me to the feds. The whole Alabama state prison system didn't want nothing to do with me no more. They were like, man, because I've been in lockup for about 2-3 years. They wrote my name on the door. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never coming out. They like, we gonna send this one to the feds because we can't do nothing with him. But yeah, I cut up bad at first. Yeah, I eventually calmed down. But yeah, I gave them all the problems they can stand. It's your turn, Kev, Mac.
I was trying to find some comments. This the kind of story you supposed to take to your grave, man.
Nah, you gotta look, hey man. It's hard. And look, it's hard to embarrass me, man. My sense of humor. Which prison were you in the longest in Alabama? I would probably have to say it would be out of St. Clair and West Jefferson. Both of them, those the main two max camps. They got another max camp called Holman, but I would say West Jefferson. It's called being on the hill. I did more time on the hill than anything because I've been to St. Clair 3 times. I've been to West Jefferson 3 times. I went to Holman 1 time, and yeah, but I would say West Jefferson on the hill. But the homies say, I should have took it to the grave. Man, it ain't no thing, man. I'm an open book, homie. I tell them stories. I don't be tripping. It's all love, homie. It's all in the past. It happened. It is what it is. My understanding, if any San Diego Chris Bloods accept paperwork, they're viewed as traitors by the same. Okay, as far as them being viewed as traitors by the San Diego car, I couldn't say that, but now you got a lot of homies that was under paperwork that were viewed by traders that was from LA by their own homeboys. So it wasn't just a San Diego thing. Me personally, I had a lot of homeboys that stopped talking to me when they found out I was under paperwork. Didn't want nothing to do with me. And it's a lot of dudes from other sets in LA went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it just wasn't for Dago.
Mm-hmm. Man, Cartoon, you got a wild story there. Right.
Oh man, you ain't heard that, man. Look. I didn't know when I first came to Alabama. When I got locked up in the county jail, I didn't know what grits were. I had never seen or heard of a grit.
What?
And yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know what no grits were. There wasn't no grits in my house. Period.
What was Go ahead.
I didn't know. But now, my crime partner was from 6-0. My crimey, we sitting on the bench. We got to our cell about 3-4 in the morning. We came out later on, a few hours later for breakfast. So we come downstairs. So I'm like, dang, cuz. I didn't even know we was in the same block. When I seen him, I was happy. I'm like, dang, homie, what's up, cuz? Come on. So we sat down on the bench. So he tell me, dang, Toon, man, we got to come from up under this one. I'm like, I'm hip, cuz. I don't know what we gonna do, but we got to come from up under this one. So he like, all right, so cool. The breakfast trays come. So now on the breakfast tray, it had little jelly, 2 rolls, 2 rolls, 2 hard-boiled eggs, and some grits. Now I'm looking at it. I didn't know what the grits were. So I asked the homie, I'm like, cuz, man, what is this? He like, homie, I don't know. I'm like, dang. I said, it's probably jelly. He said, white jelly? I said, it's probably, yeah. I told him, I said, cuz, it's probably mint flavored jelly. He like, he like, I don't know. So I see the little dude sitting over there. I asked him, I said, hey, cuz. He like, look, he said, yeah. I say, man, what is this right here? He like, them grits. I said, they what? Now I thought dim grits was one word. I thought dim grits was a word. I didn't know he was saying, those are grits. He just say dim grits. I say, what is dim grits? I, yeah, I say, what is dim grits? He, he say, he say, he say, no. He pointed. He say, no, dim grits. I say, yeah, what is dim grits? He said, you don't know what dim grits is? I'm like, no, I don't know what no dim grits is. Hey, man, needless to say, I did not eat the tray, period. Me and the homeboy, we both gave him the food. Hey, here, you can have both of these. But, I immediately got on the phone and called Moms when we came back out. I said, my mama originally from Texas. I said, hey, Mama, have you heard of dim grits? She said, what? I said, you ever heard of dim grits? She said, boy, what are you saying? I said, Mama, they just tried to give me some food in here called dim grits. She said, baby, no, I ain't never heard of that. What it looked like. So when I told her, she said, oh, you talking about grits? I said, no, the dude said it's dim grits. She said, no, baby, those are grits. I said, well, what? I say, well, where that come from? What is that? She said, she said, I ain't never fed that to y'all. You probably don't know, she said, that's a Southern food. I said, dang, she said, did you eat it? No, it looked nasty. It stink. Cause I pull it up and smell it. No, I don't want that. I don't want that, man. I got so many, man. Boy, look, hey, my first 2 years in Alabama, man, blowed my wig back. When I said I was a culture shock, man, it was a culture. I remember the first time they took me to the kitchen and told me to shuck some corn. I said, dude, what? The lady told me, you go back there in the cage and shuck the corn. I said, shuck? What the heck is she talking about? And I don't see no corn. All I see is a big old pile of green stuff. So I asked the lady, I said, what is shucking corn? So she mad at me. She go get the police. So the police, inmate, go back there and shuck the corn. I said, first off, homie, I don't know what shuck mean, and I don't see no corn. What are you talking about? He said, are you serious? I say, man, I've never seen nothing that looked like that a day in my life. So he go in the cage and he pick it up and he pulled a little green stuff off the side. Yeah, I thought it was mint jelly. I didn't know. So look, he pulled all the green stuff off the side of it, and there go a big old corn. I said, oh. I said, how they get in there? What kind of corn y'all got out here? He say this regular. He say, where you from? I say, homie, I'm from California, and we don't got corn that look like that. He say, so you've never seen this? I'm like, no. I say, the corn I see, it be cooked already. It be cut up and cooked, or it be in a can. I've never seen corn with green fur on it. So, I immediately I learned how to shuck it. I pulled it. I shot back to the phone and called Moms. I say, hey, Mama, they got me shucking corn. So she started laughing. She said, boy, I did that as a kid. I said, Mama, I ain't never seen no corn with green fur on it. I didn't know corn come. She said, baby, that's how corn is before it get processed and before, you see it how we see it. All corn is born. I mean, is grown that way. That's how it grows. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Green corn, huh? I said, okay. But y'all, man, yeah, I went through some stuff, homie. I went through some stuff. Look, the first two dudes that walked up on me, my very first day in prison, when I left Kilby, like leaving Chino, I went to St. Clair. My first day, I put my stuff in the room, and I went out and sat on the bench. Everybody had been going to the yard. One or two people walking around. So I'm looking around at the day room, and I'm like, man, this is a death trap. I got the LA Cali prison mentality. So I'm looking at, okay, I can kill somebody over there. I can stab somebody here. I can stab somebody here. I said, man, this place is a death trap. So the door opened up and two dudes walk in. So when they walk up on me, they like, hey man, is it a dude in here from LA? Man, I jumped up and D'd up. I'm like, yeah, fool, I'm from LA, homie. What's up? I'm ready to get down. Cause I'm like, man, I'm 3,000 miles from home. I'm not going for nothing, fool. Boy, look here. Don't do it. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I'm gonna bust out my shoes. So they was like, no, cuz, no. We from LA too. I'm like, for real? I'm like, cuz, what's up? So one dude his name was LA from Schoolyard, and the other dude was a little kid or baby kid from 6-0. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. So he said, let's go to the yard. Come on, walk with us. We're going to tell you how things go around here. I'm like, okay, cool, homie. We go to the yard. So I walk through the gym. When I walk out the back part of the gym to go to the big yard where the weights are, it's two dudes out there wrapped up wrestling. Man, you should have seen me. Boy, I dove like I was diving in the home base. I dove, homie. I dove. I'm rolling on the ground trying to get away from him. So I look up. I tell the two homies, cuz, man, get out, cuz, get back, get away. Y'all finna get shot. They like, what? I say, cuz, get away from them. So the dudes who was wrestling and playing, they stop and look at me. Everybody looking at me, rolling in the dirt. So I'm telling them, cuz, get back, homie. So they looking around like, get back from what? What's up? I say, man, the gun tower, man, they finna shoot. So I'm looking up. They say, man, ain't no. They like, come here, Toon. Come on, cuz. They say, look, we in Alabama prison, homie. Ain't no gun towers. They ain't like Cali. I'm like, for real. So I'm looking up. I'm dusting myself off. I don't see not one gun. Not even out in the tower where the police supposed to be. Wasn't even the police in the tower. I don't see not one gun, homie. They say, cuz, it ain't like that, man. You know, they ain't no guns. He said, you can see dudes wrestling and playing, slap boxing and wrestling around here all day long. Don't even trip. It ain't nothing. So I'm like, dang, even the Mexicans? They like, man, ain't no Mexicans out here. I'm like, what? Man, it was ain't no Mexicans. Man, when I first went to prison in Alabama, it was not one storyteller. I'm whistling and popcorn and a brewski. Oh man, hey. When I used to go to lockup, homie, out here in Alabama prison, I used to tell all the story. They used to shoot me candy bars, wake me up 2, 3 in the morning. Toon, get up, cuz. I'm like, what's up? Man, hey, they call the fish line a horse. Get your horse. I pull it in, boom. I got me some candy bars. What's this for, homie? Hey, cuz, tell us a story. Man, we bored, cuz, we can't sleep. Man, tell us something. You know, I've always been an avid reader. I read, cuz, I read so much. And I got dang near photographic memory when it comes to reading. So I remember all my books. I remember all my stories. Baby.
Same guy that couldn't spell job, huh?
Yeah, back there. Hey, was he out there? Okay. You know, I can spell job. I just use it as
sarcastic. I know, because you used to hit up on the walls. I know damn well you know how to read the walls.
Oh yeah. You know, gang writing, how we learned how to read. But man, I used to wait. Yeah, I could tell them stories, homie. I'm a pretty good story. If I'd have been in the African village, I would have been the village storyteller. That's me.
You and Mump. Mump tells stories real good.
Yeah, Mump get down too. You know, I think it run in our veins like that. But yeah, my man, look, my trip, my prison stay in Alabama was real. It was real wild. It was some highs and some lows. Man, when I used to run across a homie that came out here and got locked up from the house, we was so glad to meet each other. At one time, it was about 6 of us in West Jefferson. They called us the Cali Car. Man, we stuck together like glue. It was Crips and Bloods though, but we stuck together.
Hey, man, Cartoon, since you talked about the gun tower, right? Somebody had asked a question, which prisons was harder, California or Alabama?
Oh, California, man. Man, come on, stop it, man. I mean, Alabama prisons, you know what I'm saying? You know, any prison can get dangerous. But you know what I'm saying, dude, like California, we got too many politics. We got too many different races, and we got too many different politics that's gonna cause problems. Alabama prison ain't like that. The majority, Alabama's a black state for real, and especially the prison population. The prison population is like 80% black. Then you had a few. Well, I'm gonna say 70% black and 25%. I'm gonna say 24% white. Then one or two. You know, I'd never seen an Asian, never seen one. I didn't start seeing Mexicans until up into the mid 2000s. But other than that, then none. See, man, listen, you know, one of my crime partners was my homeboy from the set, No Good. Now, No Good, a Mexican. They didn't even know what he was when we got locked up in Alabama. They thought he was a white boy. And he, you know, they put that on his card, white. Man, the homie used to get so mad at me. I ain't no white man, I'm a Mexican. And they like, what's a Mexican? You know, they didn't know what the homie was. They just know he had long hair.
Hey, Big Kev, let Cartoon know this Brighton boy from 6-0 from Birmingham. I'm down here with the big homie Fats. He always spoke highly of him. Ask him, can he please get Fats to give us some Avalon gang history?
Man, look, you know, Fats don't stay number 3 minutes from me, homie. If you talk about you talk about my homeboy Fats, California, that be in Bessemer over there in Mobile Junction. Yeah, that's the homie. Cuz stay like dang near right around the corner from me. I can give you all. I mean, I can tell him to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? But now, homie, if you want some Avalon history, cuz you get that from me. I'm the gangbanger. But yeah, I can call Brighton boy. Yeah, Brighton. You know, you're right there next to Bessemer. When when I get through with the interview, I can call Fats and tell him, you know what I'm saying, homie, somebody named Brighton boy wanted you to holler about some Avalon, some Avalon history. But shoot, cuz okay, first off, are you from Avalon first? You one of the homies that's out that way that's from Avalon? If so, just let me know, cuz you can get it Kev Mac and we can exchange numbers, cuz, and I can tell you anything you want to know about the 18.
Fats was my celly in Corcoran B Yard 92.
Oh, that's when he went in there with that, when he had that murder. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell Tune to keep these Alabama stories going.
Oh, I got a gang on them, homie. I got a gang on them. Man, I'm tell you, I gave them all the problems they can stand out here. Man, listen, it used to be cadets. Let me think. Live tree has been a vegan affected cartoon's training regimen strength, or has it been fine? Does he have to take supplement? No, I don't, homie. See, a lot of people think when you're a vegan, you stop eating meat, that you gonna get weaker. No, you're not. You're not. And I matter of fact, my homeboy Fats, the same one he talking about. Fats be like, man, you know how he talk. Y'all know how he talk. You tripping, you don't eat no meat, well, man, you crazy. I'm like, homie, you don't need it, homie. And this is what I told him. You think of the 3 biggest animals in the jungle or in the forest, and all 3 of the biggest ones you can name are all vegans, are all non-meat eaters, or what you call a herbivore.
What would that be? Elephants, gorillas? What about giraffe?
A giraffe, an elephant, and all them eat fruit and vegetables. All them eat fruit and vegetables. So that lets you know that just because you don't eat meat, that you don't really need it, homie. It don't. Matter of fact, you can gain weight because, okay, if you don't eat meat, you can start eating, like, most people start eating a lot of sweets or a lot of bread, a lot of pasta and stuff like that, homie. All that put weight on you. All that put weight. So you got to really be careful. But man, you know what I'm saying? No, you just as strong. The only thing it changes is your health. You become extremely more healthier. Your skin gets better, homie. Your hair grows quicker. Everything gets better, homie. Everything gets better. Meat is no good for you. Meat is nothing. It don't do nothing but sit up in your body and rot. And rot and rot.
He said he's from 60s.
2010, Fats was one of the OG homies around and was telling us stories about his time. Okay, yeah. When when I first got out, me and Fats used to kick it, and he would tell me that he was having a lot of gang meetings and gang stories with a lot of the homies out, you know what I'm saying, out there in Alabama. And he used to do that. What do you eat for protein instead of meat? Peanut butter. It's a lot of I eat a lot of peanut butter, but it's a lot of different things that you can eat for protein, homie. But that you asked me the question. Peanut butter and all type of stuff. But see, let me show you something. I don't really miss meat because you have a lot of vegan meat. You have stuff called impossible meat. Like if you look at Burger King and they got that new Impossible burger. Okay, that's a vegan burger. Like soybean and stuff like that. They got the Impossible meat and they got the Incredible meat. And you could go in any Walmart, Sam's Club, you know what I'm saying, stores like that, and you can go to the section and they sell that. I mean, they got the sausages, the burger patties, the hot dogs, the fish strip, the chicken strips, fish, and all that. It tastes just like meat, but it's not. It's plant-based. It's straight up vegetables, but you couldn't tell the difference. And you eat too much of it, you're gonna gain weight. But it be jumping like a bass drum, homie. It's good as I don't know what. I don't miss the meat. I got it.
What did mom serve y'all, man? Cornmeal?
Cornmeal. What when she made cornbread?
Instead of giving y'all grits.
Oh, the cornmeal. Homie. I'm from Cali, homie. I grew up on cream of wheat.
Okay, that's like oatmeal.
Yeah, I didn't like oatmeal. Was nasty though. I didn't fool with it, but I was hip to it though.
Yeah.
But I ate that cream of wheat.
All right. Y'all ain't never went to House of Pancakes or yeah, but you didn't order grits.
No, I don't even remember. I don't even remember seeing grits on the menu. But now when I went to the IHOP back in the day, with moms at least, I was a little bitty kid. She probably did all the ordering for me at that time anyway.
She probably ordered you a slice of pizza or something.
At the IHOP?
Yeah.
No, IHOP ain't got no pizza.
Yeah, they do. They got a little kids menu.
In the 70s?
Oh no, probably not back then. No.
Yeah, I don't know what they got now. When I was a little kid, in the 60s, in the 60s and early 70s when I was a little kid.
Man, that's crazy, man. I never heard nobody say they didn't know about grits.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I did. Look, it's because I can't eat it. It's nasty. It's horrible. No, I'm in the pen. Yeah, that stuff is horrible. No, the smell of it makes my stomach flip. I can't stand it, man. Look, when we go to a restaurant, my wife be want to order that mess, and I be looking at her. All right, we gonna sit at two different tables. We ain't finna. Don't do it, man. Listen, a dude bet at me one time. I've been in. I had kids menu in the IHOP had. Oh, okay. If they're okay, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Like I say, if they had a kids menu, in the 60s, I couldn't read it. Mom just ordered. I didn't want nothing but some pancakes and sausage. But I know Cartoon been to Waffle House a few. Oh man, I stay at the Waffle House. Have I? I stay at the Waffle House, man. Listen, I used to I get me the hash browns, and I used to get the eggs. I don't eat eggs no more, but I used to get the eggs with the cheese and the onions and the hash browns. I used to get the toast, but with the butter on it and the jelly. Oh man, I go down through there, homie. I'm talking about jumping off the chain. But matter of fact, speaking of a Waffle House, I had never heard of a Waffle House until I came to Alabama. So look, now this is what we do. Of course, I was running around the United States. Me and the homies, we was robbing them jewelry stores. So now look, when it came up, we had just came back from Miami on a dry run. The link got messed up. We couldn't hit it. So now we sitting up. My partner from 6-0, my crimey, he had a spot up in the Hollywood Hills. So we kicking it at the house. We kicking it. So I'm like, man, what we gonna do? I used to drink real tough back then. I never forget. I'm sipping on some Tanqueray and some strawberry Alizé. I'm sipping, Joe. Everybody around, we talking. So he's like, well, cuz, what's up? What's happening? So boom, he looked at the paper, the list. He said, well, we can go hit this armored car back in Florida. I'm like, no, cuz, I don't fool no armored car, homie. We probably got to kill somebody fooling with that armored car. I didn't really want to kill nobody on no lick. So I'm like, we like, well, what's next on the paper? What's next on the list? He looking. He say, man, we can go to Alabama and hit this jewelry store lick. So I look. So now now much respect to the homies in Alabama, cuz I'm saying, I rock with y'all all day long. But you got to remember, at that time, that was dang near 30 years ago, how anybody who had never been to Alabama, how their mind worked. So when the homie said Alabama, so I'm like, cuz, what you mean, wisdom, cipher all being born to wisdom, Allah. Okay, homie. So I jumped up. I'm like, cuz, what you mean, Alabama? I say no jewelry stores in Alabama, homie. They don't even wear shoes. And I was dead serious. I was dead serious. So the homie like, cuz, they wear shoes. I'm like, no, they don't, homie. They barefooted and ride horses. He like, cuz, I'm telling you, it ain't like that, man. You gotta stop thinking like that. It ain't like that. I'm like, you talk about Alabama, where Martin Luther King from? He like, yeah. I'm like, homie, they ain't got no shoes. I mean, they ain't got no jewelry stores. He like, they do. So boom, we kicked it around, decided we was gonna come on out here. But now look, when we get out here, now me and my crew, when we would hit these jewelry store licks, say like if you got to a place, say like if wherever we was going, if you got there Monday at 5 o'clock, by Tuesday, the next day at 5 o'clock, the lick was done and we was on the plane. We never stayed nowhere more than 24 hours. It just was, that wasn't a lick. And wherever we went, we stayed in the room and didn't talk to people or come out, because us being from Cali, we dressed different and we had that accent. And people might tend to remember our dress code and the way we spoke. So we didn't want that type trail on us. We stayed in the room till it was time to hit the lick. We hit the lick and we got on. But anyway, we get to Alabama. So boom. We was like on the south side. I didn't know it at that time. But anyway, so we was hungry. I mean, me and the homie No Good was hungry. Like, cuz, man, we need something to eat, homie. Let's go get something to eat. Man, they got a little old funny bunny little restaurant right next door, cuz. I seen them. We was checking in. So boom. So we told the homie, all right, cuz, we finna go over there. They like, cuz, man, get something to eat, man, and come on back. Don't talk to nobody. I'm like, all right. So we shoot to the Waffle House. Man, listen. When I walked through the front door, I swore up and down I was on a scene from Heat of the Night. I could have sworn this is where they filmed Heat of the Night. Man, I come in, I stop, I look. They got an old fat, dingy, bleach blonde white girl chewing on gum with the little tablet in her hand with a pen, taking orders. Can I help you, honey child? Can I help you? And I looked at this, bro. I looked in back where the dude was cooking at. They had a little skinny black dingy dude. He back there frying it. Boy, it looked like he just come from Candyland. Slave for real. He back there frying. I look. They had big old fat white dudes with their two little bitty shirt on, riding up their back and some jeans on with their butt crack showing. All four of them in a row, and they eating. So I told him, I'm like, cuz, this is where they filmed Heat of the Night. He say, no. I'm like, look at it, cuz, it looked just like Heat of the Night. So we sat down. When I seen that, I didn't want nothing to eat. So the lady come to me, can I take your order? I say, yeah, let me get a piece of pie and I'm straight. So the homie no good, he wanted a hamburger. So boom, we sitting there waiting. So man, there was a girl came and sat in the booth right by us. So we sitting there. So the girl, I guess the girl was digging our skilo or something. So now this was a young black girl, homie. So the girl turned around and said, hey boys. So I looked at her. I'm like, what's up, cuz? She like, what y'all name is? I said, what? I looked at the homie, I said, cuz, what she say? So I said, what you say? Man, that girl said, what y'all name is? I said, say that again. what y'all name is. I said, okay, that's what I thought. I said, listen, are you asking me my name? She said, yeah. But of course, we kind of blowed her off, didn't talk to her. But I didn't know what the heck what your name is meant. I didn't know how in the South they use is in front of a lot of stuff. Like who is you? Who is you? You mean who am I? Or who are you? No, I said who is you? Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna tell you another word that threw me. Look, I've been in the county jail for about a week. So when me and the homies first came in, the little dudes was kind of standoffish. They was kind of like, they probably, they didn't know how to take us. Cause look, at the time, I'm like 6'2". I'm like 6'2" at the time, about 350, 355. The homie way out, the homie Steve from 6'0", he like 6'2", 6'3", about 240, 250. The homie no good, he like 6'1", like 225, 230. So they were looking at us three like, man, god dang, is everybody in Cali like this? And so we, they used to ask, we like tell them, yeah, homie, what I'm saying? Most everybody, at that time, coming out the pen, yeah, homie, we come out the pen with some meat on us, homie. That's pretty much how we look. But anyway, so it's one of the dudes, he trying to, talk to me. He said, man, you from Cali, you way out here. He said, is your girl gonna stay with you? I said, what? He said, your girl gonna stay with you? So I told him, I say, homie, look, I don't raise no birds. I'm thinking he's saying seagulls. At the house, instead of a seagull, we'll just say a gull. I'm thinking he talking about some birds. I don't know. He trying to say girl. He trying to say, is your girl gonna stay with you? But how in Alabama, the letter R is kind of deleted from most of their conversation. Like a car is a car, a door is a door, a girl is a girl. And I had to learn that. And that man asked me, is my girl gonna stay with me? A girl? I ain't got no birds, homie. When I realized what he was talking about, I'm like, oh, my girl. I said, yeah, homie, I got one. I said, she down. She gonna stay. But I was lying. I didn't know I was lying then. She flew the coop. When them folks told me life without. Oh, she, man, look, didn't nothing beat her up out that relationship, but the tips of her toes.
Man. All right, Cartoon, man. They love your stories. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Anything else you want to say about Charleston White before we go?
Oh, man, look here, man. I got the pressure down on him, y'all. I got the pressure down on him. I'm on him. Look, let me tell him this real quick. YouTube people, I almost pulled a Pookie last month. I almost pulled a Pookie. I really wasn't tripping on Charleston White. Who I was tripping on his partner, a clown named Dewberry. And this clown had called Nina Boy out for a fight. Now here it is, Nina Boy 5'5", a little round chubby dude. This clown this clown Dewberry is 6'5", 6'4", about 240, 250. And you want to fight this little bitty dude? He didn't want to fight him until he seen Nina Boy drop the ball in the ring. So now he felt he had a win. Okay. I had called Dewberry out last year when they had got into it with Charleston, got into it with Mob James. Dewberry jumped on the live the next day, backing Charleston up. And I called him out back then. Homie, that's some Marks mess you just did, fool. I don't like you. I want to get out. But I got in touch with him on the phone, and he swept it under the rug. So since it wasn't out there for the internet to see, he just blew me away. So I left it alone. A year and some change go by. I wasn't going to fool with it. Now here come this thing with Nina Boy. Now when he seen Nina Boy really couldn't fight that good, he want to jump out his skin. Oh, I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to knock the doo-doo out you. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Man, I immediately jumped on. I made me a video so quick and gave it to one of my homies. Cuz, post this real quick. I told that chump, I told that Mark, homie, I say, cuz, man, I'm going to beat the teeth out your mouth. I'm going to beat the skin off you. I say, you want to call Nina boy out? Cuz, get down with me. Get down with me, fool. Woo, 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 woo. So people start saying I'm trying to take up for Nina boy. And I told them, I'm like, no, cuz. I say, you don't even understand the politics. Taking up for Nina boy be the last thing I do. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't get down like that. I say, I just don't like Dewberry. Period. I want to whoop him. So, you know, the dude, Dewberry, he jump on there, talk about F your mama, you know what I'm saying? F your kids, F your set, whoop, whoop, whoop. Come to Texas. Man, I was coming, homie. I was coming. Now, the whole time, my wife mad at me. I had a couple of homies that was like, cuz, don't go, you tripping. But I was going, though. Man, I was coming. Man, I was coming so deep. I had homies, man, look. Man, we had the heat on deck and all that. We was coming. I was going. Fool, you done disrespect the set? You disrespect moms? Man, fool, you got the right one, homie. I'm him. So yeah, he's an agent. He's an agent provocateur, yeah, with a death wish. But anyway, so I was supposed to rent a car and go on a Thursday. I went and put the money on the card, but I didn't put enough, and I couldn't, and I had to wait till the next day. But between that night and the next day, I guess God, you know, spoke with me because he spoke to my wife, and she got on my head. She said, boy, I tell you what, I won't be here when you come back. Because I told you, don't go out there doing that stupid mess. Forget them. You trying to go out there and beat this boy up that you know you can whoop him just because he said something on the internet. I said, baby, that fool disrespect set. He disrespect moms. I want to get him. Man, you ain't going nowhere. Sit your big stupid butt down. I'm like, all right, you know, I'm a bad dude. I ain't badder than my wife though, homie. I ain't finna front. You know, she run the show around here for real. She run the show. But during the course of that, Charleston White jumped in his live in Texas. Charleston White won't be on earth very long. No, he won't. You know, no, he won't. His time is almost up. It really is. His time is almost up. He done put too much evil in the atmosphere. He done put too much ill will out. And the chickens gonna come home to roost. Karma.
Hey, but he's just a shock jock. He's pretending to be animation. Look,
he done got caught up in his animation. He done got caught up in his narrative. Now, you know, he's a smart little fella. This is what he did. He stumbled up on YouTube by accident. Now, once he got on there, he's seen that people love mess. If you want something to flow on YouTube, you want subs and you want to do this and that, you want to do this and that, all you got to do is keep up a bunch of chaos and people gonna flock to you because people love mess. So, you know, he's smart. What did he do? He attacked Cartoon. Yes, you're right. You know, Dewberry and Real and Charleston be hating on everything. Yeah. I'm not gonna speak on Neighborhood Real because I don't really know Neighborhood Real like that. But that Buster Dewberry and that Mark Charleston White, yeah, they ain't nothing, homie. They ain't nothing. But anyway, yeah, I get it. Just go look. If you go to Vonnie Loke on YouTube, you'll see about 50 of my things that I got on there getting at him. But anyway, so Charleston White tried to save him. He started talking crazy. So I got on his head. I told him, I said, man, sit up there, that boxing idea you had, Dewberry versus Cartoon, I'll pay to watch. It's a lot of, he won't fight me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a lot of people to start sweating like, why you ducking Cartoon? Why you won't fight him? What you running for? You know what I'm saying? Look, he done tapped all the way out. Do Fairy done got all the way up out of there. He don't want to say my name. He don't want nothing to do with me. He ain't talking that tough talk no more. He don't want to fight nobody no more. All he want to do is some YouTube stuff and say the same thing. Check game, homie. Check game. Man, no bad people tired of hearing that weak mess. He ain't talking about nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Charleston White is an idiot. He doesn't. No. Yeah, so what Charleston did, he knew if he attacked two of the biggest entities in the United States, two of the biggest entities in the United States are the Crips and the Bloods. Nobody had never really attacked them like that. So when he started doing it, of course, it was going to garner a lot of attention. It was going to, pick up, a lot of people. Oh, man, look what he's saying about the Crips. Look what he's saying about. And that's what he did. So people start subscribing to him. People want to know mentally illness and he going to be there. So yes, he is. He really is. So that's what he did. So now as a year or so went by, he kind of, he was beating a dead horse. Ain't nobody really tripping on him talking about Cali no more. Ain't nobody tripping on him trying to start a Cali, Texas war. Nobody was going for that. Ain't nobody listening to him on that one. As you notice, he started picking fights with all the rappers, all the athletes, any and everybody who had a name, any and everybody who was kind of big or influential in the media. He started attacking them. The whites, the Asians, Farrakhan, any and everybody, all the rappers talking about this and that. And people was keying into that mess. Then you actually,
they still are,
huh?
They still keying into it.
Yeah. He got a following.
Yeah,
because they would tell me, stop picking on him. Oh, you hating, you this, you that. Come on, man. For speaking down on here. Yeah. So he did a whole lot of stuff that I can't understand. You talking about the dead, you talking about raping women, you talking about other races, you talking about people's mothers, fathers, grandparents, kids, any and everything that's sacred to people in society. He took it and misused it and downgraded them. And I'm like, how can you even listen to this cat, man? He got people so bamboozled. They talk about his entertainment. I don't want to be entertained like that, homie. Me personally, I don't. I'm too intelligent for that. He's a clown.
There it is, right there. That's what I
was right. Yeah, he has. See, he has he sold his soul for the money. He has no integrity. He has no morals. He has no fortitude. He has none of that. The man is a pariah. He's a rash on the face of the earth that needs that somebody need to put some eczema on. Some rash cream on and just make him go away. But see, that's my job. That's what I've been doing. I've been under his skin. I've been on him. I dang near make a video about that clown every day. The same people that used to leave in the comments, we hate you, cartoon. You don't know what you're talking about. You hate on them. They talk about why I got glasses on, why I got eye rings, why I got a ponytail, all type of dumb, stupid stuff. Yeah. One dude asked me, was I transgender? I'm like, what? Yeah.
Well, they just welcome to YouTube, welcome to social media, homie. I think when anybody first comes to YouTube and gets recognized on Instagram, it's hate first. It's hate before it's love and acceptance. They want to make sure you're real, make sure you're solid, and you can take the slugs thrown at you. Then they start listening to your message, and then they start to see, okay, this dude's all right here.
And that's what's starting to happen. Some of them same people who called me all type of mean stuff and hurt my feelings.
Hurt a big guy feelings. They got a little cat.
I got them little tender feelings. No, not for real, but anyway. But yeah, some of the same people who was mean to me, they coming around. Now, I've had people, tell me, I see what you're talking about. Because I would ask women. I would ask the women, I say, man, this man has gone out his way to call you all type of hoes, call you all type of bitchs, but yet still y'all support him and run behind him. So, why? And so, but now, a lot of people are leaving, better comments like, yeah, big bro, we see this, we see that. You know what I'm saying? You need a YouTube station. I have a YouTube station. I don't really know what it is. It's either Cartoon TV or Cartoon 5-3.
Well, if you don't figure it out tomorrow, I'll help you with it so you can get your stuff popping, man. They love your stories. But look, when you came on, how you telling me about them calling you trannies and all that, they was on Q's head when he first came on. They was on S-Mac head when he first started interviewing people. They was on Melly Mel's head when he was first on Kel-Mac videos asking questions. That's just the way it go. You know what I'm saying? It's like getting jumped into a set. It's your initiation. Information in the comment section. They going off his old channel where he couldn't get monetized, but monetized.
Right. So listen, okay, I think it goes if you need 1,000 subscribers to be monetized.
Something like that. I forgot, man. You got to remember, my channel's old. I don't remember. I have no idea, bro. But it's
right. Okay. Well, like I say, Kev Mack gonna help me, but I uploaded. One of my homeboys helped me today upload one video, and you see it, and it was uploaded to either Cartoon TV or Cartoon 53. If y'all can find it, I can't find it. If y'all can find it, I need at least 12 more subscribers so I can go live. I only have 48. If I get 60, I could do live streams, and I want to do live streams so I can attack Charleston more better. So I need 12.
He said,
I ain't in it for the money. I just
hey,
need at least 12 more.
he said attack Charleston better. Hey, you crazy with them words, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Loco said it's demonetized too, but it's not. It's not demonetized. He got commercials. I just went to his channel and clicked on 2 videos. He got commercials.
Oh, okay. That mean that's the hookup.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, man. Let me get up out of here. I done kicked the bobos a minute. I'm finna go squeeze my wife on her jaws.
I know you are, and you got to get up and go to work. That job tomorrow.
Man, look, man. I'm talking about 12-hour shift. Is that the homie right there?
Yeah.
Man, what's up, Loco? Man, shout out to the winner circle, man. Shout out to the winner circle, man. We in there like swimwear.
Yeah, that's what Cartoon was saying. Maybe tomorrow, maybe 24 hours, his channel will pop up. Because it was Cartoon TV, but what I was trying to explain to him, there's several other channels with Cartoon TV. So you got to
Right.
find the precise one. But
Okay. Yeah, because see, my partner showed me, I went in there and I changed it. I went to edit and I changed it from Cartoon TV to I'm gonna try to, man. I need a little something so I can attack Charleston.
all right.
Oh, no. But anyway, yeah, let me bounce, man. But I
All
need
right,
your help, man.
All right, take it easy.
All right, homie. I'm out of here, y'all. Love y'all.
All right, later. That's it for Cartoon, y'all, from Avalon, man. He's getting his channel riled up. He's getting ready to get cracking, man. He's getting ready to get in that arena where they throw slugs at each other, man, and want to put the gloves on. So Cartoon 5 Trey. Cartoon 53 is going to be the title of his channel. And I'm sure y'all will be checking him out, man. He do got some good stories. He do know how to tell a story. And he got a lot of history as far as being involved or being around a bunch of stories. So that should be interesting. With that said, good looking out for the super chats. Thank y'all for sitting around with us for an hour and a half. Appreciate it. Y'all take it easy, man. I'm out of here.